Hey everyone, this is Matt Stolenwork, your friendly neighborhood distance education specialist. I want to thank you for following my posts and joining me for this post. I've been writing my posts up to now for this blog, but for my topic today, I think it would be more exciting for me just to show it to you. So Moodle's a pretty powerful LMS. It has lots of options for you to choose from, but with all those options, it can be a little overwhelming. And most teachers, to avoid all that difficulty, they will stick with the default organization scheme, which is an example of which is here, in which everything's broken up into sections, sections by topic or sections by week. Uh, I have problems with this structure. One of the big problems is that I have is that there are a lot of tools to figure out to get this to work the way you want. You have these sections here, and you have these blocks on the sides, and you have URLs and activities and resources and URLs, which I guess I already mentioned, and labels, and it's which ones do I put where to make it do what I want, and that can cause a little difficulty. Now, once you've put all of these items on here and you realize you want to rearrange them, that's kind of cumbersome too. It usually involves dragging things around, um, and having to rename topics, rename sections, things like that. And in the end, once you've got it all together, I have to admit, it's hard to make it look pretty. They usually looks kind of clunky to me. So I feel like a big part of my job is to constantly strive to make things easier for both you as the instructor and for your students. I feel it's better to just keep things as simple as possible. In the case of a course, you want to make it easy to navigate, you want to make it easy to find stuff, and you want to make it easy for your students to know what to do next. So what's my solution for creating a Moodle course? I say make the syllabus your course. That's right. Make the syllabus the foundation of your course. And then all of the syllabus contains links that go to all of the assignments, all the activities, and all the resources in your course. I mean, think about it. Your syllabus already has most of the information students need already. If you just add some key information, it can be the complete roadmap for your students' journey through your course. So, as part of my 6-week series of posts on preparing your Moodle courses for fall, I'm going to show you how to use this structure to create your course. So, here's an example of a course that's based on a syllabus. So, why would you're asking yourself, why would I want to do this? I already have my courses the way I want it, or I already have an idea of how sections work. Why would I want to make my course out of my syllabus? Well, the first thing is that, well, it's convenient. I mean, you already have a need to create the syllabus that you have to turn in a couple weeks. Why not do two things at once? Another really big advantage that I've run into myself is if I have a separate syllabus from my actual course content. If I need to update the syllabus, I have to remember to do it on the course. Or if I do it on the course, I have to remember to do it on the syllabus. So I always have to be paying attention to making sure I have the same thing, same information in both places. And if I don't, then my students get confused and then it's a big mess. Um, However, if your syllabus is readily visible right here on the course, you only have to change everything once because that's where everything is. It's right here. The syllabus and the course information are the exact same thing. It's also really easy. You can compose this entire syllabus in Word or whatever word processing program you want, and then when you're all done, then you can paste it into Moodle. And then once it's in Moodle, you can do the little tweaks like adding pictures or fine-tuning layout. And then once you have it the way you like, you just print the page or save it as a PDF, and that essentially is your syllabus. And your students can print it out too. It becomes their syllabus. You can send it to administration. It becomes their syllabus. This format is also really flexible. You can, just like with a word processing program, You can put the text wherever you want. You can copy and paste, you can cut and paste, you can rearrange stuff. You can do the same with images. You can move images wherever you want. On here, you're not locked into sections or blocks. And you can rearrange all of that really easily. I also think this solution's really clean. There are no clunky lists of activities and resources that are kind of look out of place with the narrative of your content. And there are few distractions to confuse your students. And I think that's what's most important. When you put everything on one page, it's easy for your students to navigate, to figure out where everything is, and know what to do next. So for you, you can either build this syllabus-based course from scratch, or you can pretty easily modify a course that you've already made from a previous semester to make it fit this type of model. And whether you're teaching a hybrid course or a face-to-face course, I think this would be really useful to your students. So let me take a few minutes to walk through this syllabus to give you a better idea of what I have in mind. So if you look, you'll notice first thing, there is no right sidebar. I've removed all the blocks there to give myself more space and a little less clutter. It gives students less places to have to look for stuff. I moved everything I could possibly into the syllabus itself. It's also a single text field, which means I was able to rearrange all this stuff. I was able to throw it in and rearrange it pretty easily. The same with the images. I put the images exactly where I want to, wherever it is. If you are able to read this, you'll notice that it's not a really formal tone. It's pretty conversational, and I do that to make it inviting to my students from the very beginning. This is kind of like the welcome mat to your course, and I want to feel as inviting as possible by welcoming the students, giving a more conversational course description, not necessarily the official one, although you could put the official one. I put a little bit about me, my picture, so it's not stuck on a block. I have my profile page linked here. Some more detailed information, inviting them to contact me if they have questions or concerns. A little blurb about my office hours. And this is really important. A short section before they jump in on how to navigate the course. You'll notice it's just one paragraph. That's all they need in order to know how to get around this course. After that, I jump into the regular syllabus stuff, the goals and learning outcomes, the materials they're going to need. I have a section on time management strategies, a summary of the types of activities they're going to participate in, what the weekly routine generally looks like, my grading policy, as well as the school policies. And then below that, I've put in some support resources where students can turn if they have help or they need help, where to turn to, and an invitation for them to add a profile picture, which I think is really essential for every student to have, as well as encourage them to include some more information about themselves to share with others, and a section on netiquette, which is essential for any online course for students to observe. And then after that, this is where things start to get interesting. I have the course schedule. You'll notice it's laid out step by step. I summarize each week's activities like a lead-in, and then tell them step by step what they need to do to get through each unit. So at the very bottom are where my actual activities are, activities and resources. And I've chunked them. I have assignments, I have a section on resources, and a section on support. And you'll notice I grouped the assignments by due date so that students can conveniently see, they have like a schedule of what's due when. So yours doesn't have to look like this. This is just the way I arranged this. And of course your sections can be different too, but this is just one example of how you can do it. So that's enough If you want a nice, thorough, standalone printed syllabus, you got everything you need. But there's something really powerful going on here that'll bring it all together that I think makes this really special. And that big feature is the links. There are links embedded throughout this entire syllabus. Starting at the very top, I have links up here that go to other parts of the page. So if they want information on contacting me, I click this and it jumps down to the contacting me link. Or if they're, if they're done reading the syllabus and they just want to get to the schedule, like in the middle of the term, they can click this and it jumps straight down to the course schedule. So they can jump right into whatever week they want. In fact, if you want to be more sophisticated, you can actually have links going to specific weeks or parts so they go straight to it. Well, that is cool. And of course, there are links in here that go to other pages. For example, I have rubrics here that I put on separate pages because I have assignments and other activities that I want linked to those rubrics too. And I don't want to have to rewrite those rubrics, so I just put them in one place and have everything linked to those pages. Okay, but that's not the coolest thing. I'm going to show you now what the coolest thing about this whole Moodle one-page course is down here. I have specific unique names for each of my activities and my resources. I just turn on there's one little setting on your course settings, and what it does is it auto links your activities to the rest of your course content. What that means is I have this item here called your teaching philosophy content response. If I go up to part 1, there's a your teaching philosophy content response. I didn't create this link. It automatically linked. It took the text anywhere that I have the words your teaching philosophy content response automatically becomes a link to that assignment. And actually, let's me use the example for your teaching philosophy collaborative assignment. I click on that and it goes to that activity. I didn't have to create the link. It did it automatically. And when I'm in the activity, you'll actually see another link. Remember those rubrics I created? Here's the collaborative assignment rubric. If I didn't create this link, it was automatically created for me. So I can click on that and it goes to that rubric. Pretty awesome, huh? It's not just on the syllabus, but every page and activity in your course is automatically linked. Well, there it is. I hope I've piqued your interest a little bit, make this something worth your while. Over the next 6 weeks, I'm going to go over topics on building your syllabus and getting your course ready for the fall. I'm going to offer 2 blog posts a week, and along the way, I'm going to show you how to build the syllabus. The topics will include things like developing your outcomes and determining what activities you're going to create, how to create assignments, how to create your discussions, how to build the syllabus, how to get it into Moodle, how to create all your links, and then preparing for the start of the course, how to participate in that course, and then how to provide feedback to your students. So there won't be enough time, of course, in 6 weeks to cover all the possible details for making an awesome course. So if you have questions, specific questions, please let me know, and I will address them. I can either talk to you personally or I can make it part of a future post. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you're as excited about this as I am, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Take care.